There appears to be
Madam Chair,
inconsistency in
the Honorable
application
Point of
rules.
order. We of course respect
There's
the
a point
right.
of order, Honorable Marcoleta. We have to hear it first. The Honorable Dilemma.
Madam
So I
Chair,
move that we do not allow
Madam
the
Chair.
Honorable Marcoleta.
With all
Rest
due
further.
respect to the Honorable Marcoleta, the point of order is sustained.
Madam Chair, may I appeal?
Please make sure that your manifestation is germane
Yes,
to
ma'am,
our
because-
current impeachment proceeding.
Because every...
Please be reminded
Yes, ma'am.
not to move back. We have
Yes,
to move
ma'am.
forward. With all due
Making my
respect,
observation.
Honorable Marcoleta, a point of order has been raised and the same has been sustained.
Okay, so I am precluded from making any manifestations as a member of the House. Wala naman po sigurong masama sa
But please
manifestation.
confine your manifestations to the current subject matter of our impeachment proceeding. Please do not go back.
Just a comparo between the two complaints sana, if I may be allowed.
That is going back again to the issue of double standard.
I defer to the authority of the Chair. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. For our today's
Madam
hearing,
Chair,
that
Madam
is
Chair.
the action. Is it about the letter?
Madam Chair,
Wait,
since...
Honorable Marcoleta, is it about the letter? Because the same has been ruled upon.
Ma'am, I have something to say about it.
Is it
Due
about the
process.
letter?
Somehow, somewhat related to just 2
For the
points.
guidance of the members, our colleague is a non-member.
Eto na mga boss, kakapasok lang na balita. Grabe si Marcoleta, pinahiya. Sobrang napahiya sa sinabi ni Luistro. Nagulat sa hatol si VP Sara. Dawit na si Marcoleta sa Duterte. Base sa impormasyong kumakalat ngayon sa social media, nilekturan na naman si Marcoleta ni Luistro. Matapos siyang hindi makaintindi, hindi na naman kasi siya nagbabasa. Pabalik-balik lang kasi ang kanyang mga tanong. Nanggugulo lang sa investigasyon. Halatang pinagtatanggol niya lang si VP Sara. Masakit din sa tenga ang mga banat ni Marcoleta Jr. Manang-mana sa ama. Paulit-ulit din ang tanong, obvious na obvious, binabasa niya lang ang text ng tatay niya. Hindi magtatagal tatanggalin din sa komite ng impeachment si Marcoleta Jr. Pareho ng ginawang pagkakatanggal kay Senador Rodante Marcoleta. Kaya ito sabay-sabay natin panoorin kung paano si Congressman Marcoleta Jr. pinahiya. Sobrang napahiya sa sinabi ni Congresswoman Jinky Luistro. Nagulat sa hatol si Vice President VP Sara. Dawit na si Marcoleta sa Duterte. Pero bago tayo magpatuloy, baka pwedeng i-click nyo muna ang like, share, comment, subscribe at i-hit nyo na rin ang notification bell kung gusto nyo ng mga ganitong klase ng video para laging updated kayo sa mga susunod pa nating ibabalita. Kaya tara, panoorin na natin to.
There appears to be
Madam Chair,
inconsistency
The Honorable Dilemma.
Point of
rules.
order. We of course respect
There's
the
a point
right.
of order, Honorable Marcoleta. We have to hear it first. The Honorable Dilemma.
We of course respect the right of even a non-member to make any manifestation, some manifestations that are relevant to the issues at hand. Now, those matters have been tackled already, exhaustively discussed in the course of the proceedings for the determination in substance, sufficiency in substance, as well as the determination of sufficient grounds. That issue has been resurrected a few times already. And even the Honorable Chair has actually refuted that point, that there is no different treatment. And if there's any different treatment, it's because it's mandated or it's called for, necessitated by the specific facts of these cases. So there's no point further to further touch on this matter.
Madam
so
Chair.
I move that we do not allow
Madam
the
Chair.
Honorable Marcoleta to
With all
press
due
further.
respect to the Honorable Marcoleta, the point of order is sustained.
Madam Chair, may I appeal?
Please make sure that your manifestation is germane
Yes,
to
ma'am,
our
because-
current impeachment proceeding.
Because every...
Please be reminded
Yes, ma'am.
not to move back. We have
Yes,
to
ma'am.
move forward.
Every now and then, the issue of due process comes up. And we will always go back on the fair application of the rules between the Marcos and the Sara Duterte complaints. I'm just making an observation, Madam Chair, and I think I should not be precluded from...
With all due
Making my
respect,
observation.
Honorable Marcoleta, a point of order has been raised and the same has been sustained. So I hope we will conclude on our manifestation pertaining to the alleged double standard. Please shift to other manifestations which are germane to our current discussion in this impeachment proceeding.
Okay, ma'am. May I proceed to what Congressman Rufus made earlier regarding the nexus to impeachable ground.
That nexus pertaining to the motion for issuance of subpoena to the representative of SEC has been ruled upon as well, Honorable Marcoleta, with all due respect.
Okay, so I am precluded from making any manifestations as a member of the House?
It is
Madam Chair?
precisely because the manifestations which are being raised are issues which have been ruled upon by the committee already.
Yes, ma'am, but due process prevails at any stage of the impeachment process. So, wala naman po sigurong masama sa
But please
manifestation.
confine your manifestations to the current subject matter of our impeachment proceeding. Please do not go back. The majority of the Justice Committee ruled already on the issue that you are raising. Let us respect the decision of the majority.
Yes, ma'am. Just a comparo between the two complaints sana, if I may be allowed.
That is going back again to the issue of double standard. With all due respect, Honorable Marcoleta.
I defer to the authority of the chair. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. For our today's
Madam
hearing,
Chair.
that
Madam
is
Chair.
the action. Is it about the letter?
Madam Chair,
Wait,
since
Honorable Marcoleta, is it about the letter? Because the same has been ruled upon.
ma'am, since the due process has been mentioned several times in today's hearing, I have something to say about it.
Is it
Due
about the
process.
letter?
Somehow somewhat related to that, but not confined to the letter. Let's not be confined to that. We're talking about due process, madam.
All right, you are
If I may be
recognized.
allowed, just two
For the
points.
guidance of the members, our colleague is a non-member. Nonetheless, he is allowed to manifest. You may proceed.
Thank you, madam. I respectfully rise for a brief manifestation for the record, Madam Chair. During the last hearing, I was advised by the Honorable Chair to peruse the rules because I raised the terminology sufficiency and grounds, which was mentioned, I think, 16 times by the Honorable Chair. And I have gone over the rules very diligently, and the rule provides that the committee shall determine whether the complaint alleges sufficient grounds for impeachment. Nowhere in the rules you can find sufficiency in ground. Ang aking pong opinion, Madam Chair, pag binago po natin o we alter the terminology, it will reap a different meaning or a different consequence. When we say we're just determining alleged sufficient grounds, we are just testing the allegations. Pag sinabi nating sufficiency in grounds, we seem to be weighing the evidence. So I just implore the wisdom of the Madam Chair to stick to the precise wording as stated in the rules. Yun lang, that's my number one point, ma'am. And
You have other manifestations?
yes, ma'am.
You may proceed.
Number two, madam, I have questions as to how the process of determining alleged sufficient grounds was achieved during the last hearing. How did we arrive at the determination? Because as far as I can recall, the Honorable Rufus Rodriguez suggested that we deliberate on the grounds, ground by ground. Because the complaints are nothing without the valid grounds from which its own merit should be anchored. So I agree with the view of the Honorable Rodriguez that we should have deliberated the two complaints ground by ground in order to arrive at a more judicious determination. And ang narinig ko lang po during the last hearing are perfunctory recital of allegations by the endorsers. So it would appear that this was just a peremptory declaration of sufficient grounds and nothing more. Yun lang po. Ang aking pong pakiwari, we should be not abbreviating due process because the ruling on Duterte versus House of Representatives stated that due process and the constitutional limitations should always be present at every stage of the impeachment process. That's all, Madam Chair. Thank
The
you.
committee notes all the manifestation of the Honorable Marcoleta. Now we proceed to our pending motions and or requests before the Justice Committee. The Honorable Joel Chua is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, the committee has received a letter dated March 5, 2026 on even date from Honorable Shell Jokno, where he moved that subpoena duces tecum be issued for the following. Number one, duly certified copies of all the records of the NBI's investigation into the threats made by Vice President Sara Duterte against President Ferdinand Bongbong Romualdez Marcos Jr., First Lady Luis Lisa Cacho Araneta Marcos, former Speaker of the House Ferdinand Martin Gomez Romualdez Sr., and certified true copies of all documents and photographs gathered in the course of the above-mentioned investigation. And number two, duly certified true copies of the Statement of Assets and Liabilities and Net Worth of Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte for the years 2022 to 2025 inclusive, 2007 to 2013 inclusive, and 2016 to 2022 inclusive. Madam Chair, considering that the requested documents are relevant and material to the impeachment proceeding, I so move that subpoena duces tecum be issued pursuant to the letter dated March 5, 2026. So move, Madam Chair.
There is a motion to issue subpoena duces tecum to the NBI with respect to the records of its investigation into the threats made by Vice President Sara Z. Duterte against President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., First Lady Marie-Louise Lisa Araneta, and former Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez, as well as the certified copies, true copies of all documents and photographs gathered in the course of the above-mentioned investigation. Similar motion is made with respect to the certified true copies of the Statement of Assets and Liabilities and Net Worth, that is SALN, of Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte for the year 2022 to 2025 inclusive, 2007 to 2013 inclusive, and 2016 to 2022 inclusive. The second motion is directed to the Ombudsman. May I hear the confirmation of the Honorable Chua? For the SALN.
Yes, Your Honor.
The second subpoena is directed to the Ombudsman. That is with respect to the SALN of the Vice President. Do I hear a second? The same has been seconded.
Madam
Is
Chair.
there any objection?
Madam Chair,
The Honorable Rodriguez.
we cannot
Are you objecting?
manifestation first before I would make my. We cannot have two motions being proposed at the same time. Practically, there should be two motions. The first motion are the NBI findings. The second is the SALN. We should go one by one, Madam Chair, because I am going to agree to vote yes to the first one. The second one, it is a fishing expedition. It is not. There are no ultimate facts on the SALN of the Vice President. So I will vote no. I will object to the second one. The first one goes, Madam Chair.
May we
should
hear
divide-
from the...
We should have two motions instead of only one. Two subject matters. Under our rules, in the rules of court, motions should only be on one subject matter.
May we hear from our proponent? The Honorable Rodriguez is suggesting that there should be one motion per subpoena.
Yes, I move that we we vote
Would you like
on,
to amend your
yes,
motion?
I will amend my motion with respect to the. I move that we issue subpoena duces tecum to be issued to the for the duly certified copies of all the records of the NBI's investigation into the threat made by the Vice President Sara Duterte against President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos, and certified true copies of all documents and photographs gathered in the course of the above-mentioned investigation. And so move, Madam Chair.
There is a motion to issue a subpoena to the National Bureau of Investigation with respect to the records of investigation of threats made by the Vice President to the President, to First Lady, and to the former Speaker. Do I hear a second? The same has been seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. The committee secretary is directed to issue the necessary subpoena. The Honorable Chua?
Madam Chair, with respect to the second subpoena, I move that we issue subpoena duces tecum to the Office of the Ombudsman for the issuance of the duly certified true copies of the Statement of Assets and Liabilities and Net Worths of the Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte for the years 2022 to 2025 inclusive, 2007 to 2013 inclusive, and 2016 to 2022 inclusive. So move, Madam Chair.
There is a motion for issuance of subpoena to the Ombudsman with respect to the salin of the Vice President from 2022 to 2025, 2007 to 2013, 2016 to 2022. The same has been seconded. Is there any objection?
Madam Chair,
Is that an objection,
I object.
Honorable Rodriguez?
I object. This is now a clear fishing expedition against the Vice President. Thank you.
Considering that the motion has been objected to, we shall proceed to divide the House. Justice members, please be ready to vote. Those who are in favor of the motion for issuance of subpoena to the Ombudsman for the production of salins from 2022 to 2025, 2007 to 2013, and 2016 to 2022. Please raise your right hand. You may now put down your hands. Those who are not in favor of the motion, please raise your right hand. You may put down your hand, Honorable Rodriguez. Those who abstain, please raise your right hand. That concludes the voting. Secretariat, the result, please. With 34 votes in the affirmative, 1 vote in the negative, and 0 abstention, the motion is granted. The committee is directed to issue subpoena duces tecum to the Ombudsman for the production of the salin of the Vice President corresponding to the period of 2022 to 2025, 2007 to 2013, and 2016 to 2022. So ordered. Committee is
Chair.
directed to issue the necessary subpoena to the representative of the PSA as well as for the production of the documents mentioned therein.
Madam Chair, just a manifestation.
The Honorable Marcoleta is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I recall during the previous hearings, maybe 2 or 3 past hearings ago, I raised the issue of procedural due process when I said that ginanap ng Kongreso ang trabaho na di dapat nila ginagawa dahil ito ay trabaho ng COA. And I was referring to the past hearings made by the Quadcom, or if I'm not mistaken, the Committee on Good Governance. And the chair remarked that wala pong kinalaman ang mga past hearings ngayong hearing ng impeachment ni BP Sara. Pero ngayon po ay tila ginagamit natin at humihingi tayo ng dokumento mula sa mga hearings na yon. So ako po ay nagugulumihanan. Kala ko po ba walang kinalaman ang mga past hearings ng Quadcom o ng Committee on Good Government, pero tayo po ay nagbabalik tanaw at kukuha ng mga dokumento mula sa archives ng hearing na yon. May I be clarified, Madam Chair?
This impeachment proceeding pertains to the fitness to hold public office of our Vice President Sara Zimmerman C. Duterte. That is the reason why manifestations pertaining to the past inquiry of Quadcom and even of the Committee on Good Government was discouraged by the chairperson. Nevertheless, all the manifestations of the Honorable Marcoleta are duly noted by the Committee on Justice.
Ngayon, kayo bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi nyo at reaksyon sa balitang ito? Mag-iwan kayo ng komento sa ibaba at atin niyang babasahin isa-isa.